Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see or we are going to understand the MCP plus playwright agents. So what are these agents and how we can use these agents and how we can save lots of time and we can write the effective code you can say in playwright and with a minimal time. I mean to say that it saves you lots of time. So today we will going to see all these things. Okay, so let's imagine that you have a browser, a testing tool like Playwright, an AI brain like Claude or AI agents, ChatGPTs, a connector between them. That is your MCP. So Playwright can automate the browser. AI can only talk. It cannot perform the actions or it cannot, click here and there. So basically, MCP considered as a remote control for AI. MCP allows an AI to talk to real tools like Playwright. Open the browser, it go here, it navigate here and there and can perform the click actions. Um, an AI powered assistant that can explore website, understand UI and write automation script code using the Playwright. So these all tasks can be performed by MCP and MCP and Playwright agents. So you can say that you have a smart QA engineer inside your Visual Studio Code. So what the role of these agents, basically we are going to talk about that and we are going to see that how we can install the first of all Playwright, then how we can club the MCP, and also we are going to see that how we can install the agents and we can use them in our script. Okay, so first let me open the website. So this is a complete website of the Playwright. Here you can navigate to the doc sections. Inside the doc sections, you will see all the details here, which is listed down related to the Playwright. So you can see that how you can install that. Then there is how you can write your test cases, how you can generate your test cases. All these details are listed down here. But today we are going to talk about the AI agents. Okay, so Playwright test agents, basically they are comes with the three Playwright test agents out of the box. One is your planner, this is your planner, one is your generator and healer. So these agents can be used independently, sequentially, or as the chain call in the agentic loop, using them sequentially. So right now the agents are available for Node.js. Later or in coming soon sessions, they will be enabled for the other languages as well. So you can go through this clouds. Today we are going, you can go through with these documents. Today we are going to do all these utilizing all these agents with Visual Studio. So they have given some of the commands which we are going to use here. For Visual Studio, they have to initialize the agents with this particular command. For Claude and OpenCode, there is a different one. Okay. So before starting on this, because I'm going to create it's from scratch, okay, like installing the Playwright, then MCP, and then agent. So I'm going to do with from scratch. So you guys will have a clear understanding on it, and even you can use in your daily task, daily activities, or you can showcase to your manager as well that okay, these are the things you can utilize it to save your time, and you can give more productivities. You can make your test, you can give more test coverage towards your test scenarios. Okay, so let's understand that what actually the planner does. So it understand what needs to be tested. So planners agent, what the job is to understand what actually need to be tested, and it reads the requirement like a human. It breaks big task into steps. Okay, for example, test login page, open login page, then it will write the test steps for that, like enter valid credential and then verify the dashboard, or maybe certain login page title, whatever there, then handle invalid login as well. So basically what planner agent will going to do, it will going to write and design the test plan and test cases. It will not going to give you the code, but actually the code will given by, or code is generated by the generator agent, whatever written in the test plan. So the what the generator does actually, so it convert the plan into real Playwright code. It writes selectors, wait, assertion, it perform those actions, and it follows the best practices also. Okay, I hope I'm clearing your doubts and things. Still you have any doubts, you can do a comment section. I will definitely try to reply that. Then we have a healer agent. What it does, so it watches test fail, understand why they failed, and it fixes, for example, related to any selector, if any test cases fail, so it's fixed that. And it also fixes the flaky steps. So basically these three agents will perform these tasks. Okay, so one is your planner, one is your generator, and one is your healer, where planner will write the test plan and test cases for you, and based on that your generator agent will going to generate the test script for that. And healer will going, if there is any script which is failed, so healer will going to heal that or fix that script. So let's start. So first what we need Visual Studio Code, but as I mentioned here that what actually we need here is, we need here a certain version of Visual Studio Code. Just cross verify this. Now let's move on here. So first what we have to do, we have to create a folder or project, you can say. So what name you can give? Let me create a new folder here. 2026. Okay, so I created this. Yes. Okay, I created this. This is a folder and this is a blank folder. There is nothing inside this folder. This is completely blank folder. Now we are going to install the Playwright here. Okay. To install that Playwright, what you have to do, you have to execute certain commands here. So you can use the commands from here. Playwright. See, installation. So what is the command here? Init Playwright npm, and even I have written here, so npm install -d Playwright MCP. So to install this Playwright, you need a Node platform. So just download that. Then you can use your Node package and management npm. Okay. So with that you can install your Playwright. So let me copy this. Let me paste it here and let's wait. It is going to download. So it will going to ask you which TypeScript or JavaScript language you want. So it is TypeScript right now and I want TypeScript only. So I'm keeping as it is. Then it is asking where to put your end-to-end test cases. So test is a default folder. So we are keeping there only. And it is also asking add a GitHub action workflow. So yes, I'm going to provide as yes. Then installed Playwright browser can be automatically manually like that. So I want yes. So this will going to install the browser as well for Playwright. Now it is installing the Playwright test. So this is our first step which we are performing right now. So it says like happy hacking. It means that Playwright is successfully installed. So here earlier we have created a blank folder. Inside that you can see the test. Okay, here they have provided the some example of these TypeScript language, and here is the package.json, playwright.config.ts file. All these details are already present here. So first step is complete. Now we'll go to the second step. So you have to use the command as npm install -d Playwright MCP. So you have to use this command to install the MCP in your Visual Studio. So it is installing now MCP. It installed the MCP. Okay, now you have to what is your step is? Second step is create MCP config on root level. Okay, so you have to create a file, this file. So let me create this new file. MCP config This is the file. So I'm going to copy all this. Inside this, I'm going to paste. I'm going to save it. So this is done. Now step 3, start MCP server. So we are going to start the MCP server. Paste here, write it. So see, the thing is here, if there is any error, any issue, if you are getting related to the MCP, so it will populate here. Right now, your MCP is correct. So that's why it is not giving anything. It is just like blank. So this is correct only. Now what is next? We have reached till step 3 and we start the MCP server as well. Now we have to install the agents. Okay. So how we can install the agent? So we can go here and for Visual Studio, you have this command npx playwright initialize or init -agents -loop is equal to VS Code. So this command we are going to give here. So let's cancel this and then let's run it. So this is run successfully. Okay. And here you should able to see the agents. Here there are 3 agents populating: test generator, test healer, and test planner. Also, you can see the details of these agents. You can go here in .github, then agent, and then you can see the MD files of each of the agents, what actually these agents are doing, and what is the prompt provided for these agents to perform the task. Okay, so that is your, like, this is your test planner. It will going to use all these tools to perform and to explore your web, and then based on that it will write the test cases. So all the details are writing here, written here. And then you have a generator agent. So related to the generating of the code, all the prompts are already written here. So what tools it is going to use for that, or what command or method going to use here, all those are listed here. Then you have a healer agent. So it is also defining the healer agent task here. Okay, so now we have to take any of the websites which we are going to automate first of all. Okay, so let's planner, because we need to understand the website and content of the website, and based on that we will going to write our test plan, test cases, and based on that we will going to generate our code. So all these things we are going to do by our by its own way. Okay, all these, for everything there is one agent. Okay, writing the test cases, one agent. Then based on those test cases there is one agent which is going to which is going to write the code and going to execute that code. And once that is fixed, so it is also going to heal the failure test cases. Okay, so like this you can use your agents. Also here you can see that this is the file. I will going to discuss about this file later on, but let's give some prompt to this agent, planner agent. So what I am going to give here is this is my web UI, which you have to understand and explore, and based on that write the test plan and test cases for it. So let me copy the path. Okay, so let me provide it here. This is my web UI. I will provide here, which you have to understand and explore, and based on that write the test plan and test cases for it. Okay, so I am giving prompt to my planner agent. Also, it is providing a connectivity with Copilot, so you need a GitHub repo here, which I am already having it. So that's why it is not giving any error to me. But if you are using first time, so just log in with your GitHub ID here. So it launches the browser. Now it is asking for the allow permission. So I allowed it. So I'm performing all the exchange with one click only. Then allow and review. So agent is basically going through with the UI page, and right now it is exploring it. See, it is exploring this page, and based on that it is preparing the test plan and test cases. So see here it is exploring this particular web application, and it is writing the test cases. Right now I just have provided only the endpoint of the web UI. Each test cases include step by step login scenario. Wait. So test plan created and saved. I have explored the source demo application. So agent is saying that he already explored it and draft a comprehensive test plan covering all the critical user flow edge cases and special behaviors of test users. Okay, so it providing you the location of the plan. So space ठीक है .md demo test specs inside the specs folder. We will going to see there. So what it is highlighting. So login scenario, inventories, test, card workflow, checkout flow, menu, action, special users. So each test case includes step-by-step instructions, expected outcomes, and assumptions, ensuring clarity and independence. So we will go here in this location inside spec folder, and we'll see that what is here. So in this MD file, source demo test plan. So this is your test plan for all the for your web UI. So this is the first test scenario. So you can see that how beautifully it is giving you the scenarios here. Like first is your functional test. Okay. So login functionality, for that you have navigate to this URL, then expected what will be the your expected behavior. So login page is displayed with username, password. So it is giving you the step as well. Then leave both field blank and click login. Then set face username is required is shown. Enter only username and click login. Expect error message, password is required appears. So those steps it is providing here. Then it is also having the another like inventory and product interaction. Then it is providing the file details here, then steps. Then shopping cart related test cases it gives you, and steps it gives you. So all these are the test plan it gives you generated. So this takes very less time actually. If as a human being, if you are going there and navigating a website and then understanding, you take some time, but how beautifully it is giving you the test cases in a very minimal time. So this is the beauty of this. So this planner agent is doing this task. Okay, so basically it planned you and it gives you the test cases. Now we want a code generation of it. Okay, so for code generation you can say that, okay, you can say that you can ask to generator that mm, write code for functionality. You are asking generator that you need to write code for login functionality. Okay, 1.1, then 1 point mention product interaction. Okay, and source demo functional test one. Fine. We will go one by one. So, yeah. So again, it open. There are around 10 steps. Log out and log in with error is secret if an error is triggered, appropriate error message should be used. Okay. Skip on it. Web UI evaluate. Okay, so login test created. Inside this particular file, test-login.spec.ts, it covers all steps from the test plan. So navigation and initial page load. So and validation error for missing credentials, success login with various user accounts, logout flows. So it covers this. So it designed the code for it. Now we will go to this particular location. What is the location is spec test login.spec.ts. So this is the file here. So inside this file, we can see all the code which is written for login page functionality, where it has navigation. It tried how we can navigate that it is giving you the page dot go to. Then it is also verifying that expected behavior, and then it's leave both field blank and click login, then enter only username and click login. It is verifying parallelly, enter only password and click login, log out from the menu, first successful login, use performance glitch. So all these are the test cases related to the login functionality. So I just wanted to showcase you or to demo you that how you can use these agents. Even you can ask your specific requirements to this agent, and they will going to perform the action accordingly. So see this, they have provided us test cases including the test scripts. Now we can run this. So to run this, we can what we can say that we can say to the agent also. I think they will not going to run it, so let me run it manually. So npm playwright test headed. uh, Let me paste this. Let me close this first. Now let's run this. Hmm, something bad happened. No, I run npx playwright. I think it to use the previous command. This is a wrong command. So they are using the 4 workers. I need to provide the Chromium here because they are running in the other browser as well. Let's see that this is the parallel execution. We are doing it as of now. We can provide the specific Chromium also. So it will run on the Chrome browser itself. So this browser launched, and now they are performing the actions here according to the test cases they have written. One browser complete, then they are navigating to other browser. This is Safari WebKit. So they are executing here also. There is some error we got, but anyways, Chromium it just passed. So all the test cases are passed in Chrome, and Firefox also passed. WebKit also passed. There is some failures seems like here in functional test, login functionality, but that's we can fix it later on. But this is how you can see the reports before hook navigation and explore to titles like validation you can see. So this is the report they have generated. So everything is can be done by agent of the playwright, and this is the very good agents of the playwright, where it won't take much time. As you can see that I performed this complete UI testing, not complete UI testing, but yeah, the login functionality are which takes for me like 1 to 2 days, right, to complete and write, but it gives me the result in few minutes or few hours, half an hour, you can say that. So it is taking very less time. In one place you can do everything. So yeah, this is what I wanted to showcase you. Now we can use, there is third agent also, that is your healer agent, which we can use to, you can use, or which we can use to heal our test cases, failed test cases basically. So it will do a self healing also. So these three agents, one is your planner and generator and healer. All these three agents can perform all the task. So as you can see here, the code is also beautifully generated here. Test cases are also generated, and even test results reports is also generated here. So you can see those reports here inside this sections. Also, I wanted any to showcase to you about this seed.spec.ts file. So this file initial I discussed, while starting of this video, that we will going to discuss about this later on. So what actually the meaning of this file, and why when we installing these agents, so this file is automatically created. So why this file is created automatically? So the reason of this file is, so when you are giving any prompt or giving any instruction to your agent, so agent will going to check inside this file first condition, that the agent will navigate to this file, and it will check that is there any precondition for your web UI automation script. If there is any precondition, for example, I have already designed a login page here. So it will say ki, okay, login here there with relevant password. And after that, you want to automate certain, components, window attributes, anything. So after that, it will start, exploring that and writing the test cases and then generating the test code. So this particular file, c.spec.ts file, will is used as a prescript for these agents. So that's why they are, they are designing this automatically. This is the purpose of this file. So I hope this is clear your all doubts. If still you have any doubts, you can comment me, and I will definitely try to give answer to them. Thank you for watching this video.